Welcome to the Port City, Mobile, Alabama, home to the South Alabama Jaguars, Hancock Whitney Stadium, and we have been fired up about this match all week. Today, a showdown of a couple of foes from the Sun Belt. As we'll see, the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers taking on the South Alabama Jaguars. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Jaguars will boot it away to start the game. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk after the 30-yard line.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
There on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake. Pocket breaking down. He's got it down the right side. Finds a seam. And he slipped through the crowd and he'll house it. Touchdown, Chanticleers.
Really nice rhythm that time by the play caller because he ran the football on the last play, so this time he decides to go play action just to see if he could get the defense to freeze for a split second, and that's all the target needed. Off the play fake, he's able to work the route, win his one-on-one, makes the catch, and takes it in for a score.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage. They stop him at the 21. From the gun, the ground game. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down.
Here we go.
Back to pass. It's Davenport. Makes the grab. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
The Jaguars come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
And, man, that's a great job by this defense, using the offensive momentum. They go down the field, score, they get you jacked up, excited. Defense is about adrenaline and really being able to play fast and physical and hard. Now they come out, 3 plays, they get the stop and force a 4th down.
Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
They gobbled up a ton of yardage to open this drive, and now in business near midfield at the 49. To the air, it's Collier. Fires to the big fella. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the 2nd drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Toss sweep right. The tackle is made at the 30-yard line after he picked up 4.
And every offense has plays that they really hang their hat on. And back in 1970, it was the toss. The toss play used to be the thing. You don't see as much of this nowadays. It's early in the game. Maybe it's something you wanted to show. Or, listen, maybe defensively this is something you need to start focusing on.
Back to pass. Gets it out quickly. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the 1st drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate throw to pick up that 1st down.
The shot that clears will have it 1st and 10. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. On the run from inside his own 5. Alabama has it back. The Jaguar offense going to work. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's long. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Starting this drive like that is exactly what they'd hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Great pass, it's complete. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
It's really easy to say the word RPO and say I'm going to run them, but you got to make those decisions and you got to make them fast. You can't get confused by all the craziness that's going on, by all the guys moving around or talking. Nice job by the quarterback, staying in the moment, seeing it, throwing the slant, making sure he makes the right decision.
Leaves it with the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You want to stop the run game? Get the big defensive tackles in the middle, getting penetration. Those big boys eating up blocks, taking away gaps and holes for those running backs to run through.
Using his power and his sweet feet to get into the backfield quickly.
And you know you're athletic when you're described with power and sweet feet. I mean, just put those two things together and you're just pretty amazing.
And the Jaguars with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Dropping back, it's Davenport. Fires to the big fella. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
The Jaguars are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
And on that incompletion, I think the quarterback was being just a bit too careful, trying to throw that ball too far outside, obviously aware that the defenders are coming from the inside. You don't want to put it behind the intended target and risk the pick six, but he needs to be more accurate.
The Jaguars will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And no shot at a return here as the punt flies out of bounds. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Quarterback may change this route. Starts the drive trying to go up top. That's caught. It's Tucker. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Man, goodness gracious, this dude is on fire. I mean, he's already got 100 yards. We're in the first quarter. Like, I might want to think about double teaming that guy. If he goes to the water bottle, I'm going to double team him. Whatever he does, I'm on him.
You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on first down from the 44. They'll toss it to the left. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. To the air, it's Collier. Finds his tight end. At the 40, there he goes. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening.
What a weapon this guy is, right? At the tight end position, not only can he get open, he can run away from people after the catch. He's a big dude, so he's hard to bring down anyway, but the speed is what makes him different.
Wants to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. He's got an open man. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal.
Man, this defense, they have got to get better in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, this offense might hang 50 on you by the end of the game.
And the shot to clear is trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. To adjust the pattern. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
You've got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
Back-to-back incompletions, now facing 3rd and goal. Looking downfield, it's Collier. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Coastal! Quick strike through the air for the score.
They are absolutely boat racing this team right now. We're not even at the 2nd quarter yet, and this offense has been up and down the field. They've taken a huge lead early. Everything they're dialing up, David, is working.
Yeah, so I'm going to flip this to the other side. I'm going to need my offense to score some points, and in a hurry. Like, they got to figure it out, but they got to put a drive together, keep us off the field, score some points, and let us find some answers, because right now, defensively, we have none.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the 1st quarter.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
That's the end of the period, and Coastal Carolina has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the 1st quarter as we take a look at the stats. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. To the air, it's Davenport. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Jenkins. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Now a 1st down from the 45-yard line. Using his legs, it's Bullock. Got enough for the 1st. And he's brought down after a nice game.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got a man, it's Jenkins. He's brought brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Second down coming up.
Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Looking to fire. Caught over the middle. It's Bullock. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
And the Jaguars have it with a 1st and 10. Creates a little room. Breaks into the open. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Jaguars!
We know football gets harder when you start to get in the red zone and the field tricks. Who needs that? Break the long touchdown run. Nice job by the back. Seeing the hole, exploding through, getting a long touchdown.
And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. Bringing the heat. And the heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
You know, we're only in the first half of this football game, and already this offense has had tons of success throwing the football. The defense has to disrupt his rhythm, and they finally do there, getting the sack. They've given up 3 TD passes. Let's see if they can continue with the pass rush moving forward.
He breaks the tackle. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets him up to the 24.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Collier. Got his man downfield. He's loose down the middle. He's at the touchdown, shot to clear. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Guys, we'll have another look at this South Alabama offense. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Looking for a man. It's Davenport. Snagged in the middle. It's Jenkins. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Took just one play, and they got it almost to midfield. First down from the 49. To the air on first down. Gets it to him on the screen. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
On the play.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. The Jaguars send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Had to throw it before he wanted. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
Make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Dropping back, it's Collier. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
Here comes the option. The pitch. Turning it on. The 30. The 20. Inside the touchdown, Coastal Carolina. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
Number 21.
This option play puts so much stress on a defense because if the pitch guy ends up getting the football, there's usually only one defender left to make the tackle. If that guy doesn't get him down...
Oh, and the extra point is blocked. He picks it up. That's a live ball. He's at the 50. The 30. Past the 20. He takes it the distance, and you can give him 2.
How about the job by this field goal block unit? They didn't take the play off. They get penetration, get their hands in the air. You never know what's going to happen. It takes a good bounce. Next thing you know, you're scooping it up, you're taking it the other way, and putting 2 points on the scoreboard.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking to pass. It's Davenport. Fires to the wideout. Got his man on the right. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
That's a great sign for this offense. Man, everything's been difficult so far, and you've dug yourself a huge hole. They're going to have to find some completions, find some energy, find some momentum somehow, because it's been a struggle out the gates.
Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to go up top on first down. Got a man in the middle. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
The Jaguars will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Moving out of the pocket. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Going to work in the red zone. They can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Unloads quickly. Touchdown, South Alabama. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
You got to wonder if that's going to be the play that changes the momentum in this game for the offense. It had been tough. They were up against it here early in the game, but the quarterback now starting to find a little bit of a rhythm. Really nice touch and throw on that touchdown. And here we go. This might be the play that gives them their confidence.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Grabbed in the middle. It's Tucker. He's loose. The 20. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. Wants to throw. It's Collier. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. Taking it the other way. He's inside the 40. At the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars! And they turn it into a defensive score.
How oftentimes can you say that there is a safe dangerous guy on the field with the ball in his hands. Did you see that guy and his ability in the open field once he picked it off? There was nobody on offense even coming close to getting that guy down. What an athlete.
And he puts through the extra point. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. The offense changing the play. They'll move the tight end. They'll try to get outside. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
The run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. He's into the open down the middle. At the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Coastal!
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking to throw, it's Davenport. Lost one deep down the right side. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's going to do it here in the first half. Everybody stick with us. We'll head to halftime. The shot that clears will kick it away to crank up the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Jaguars offense ready to go back to work. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right. Oh, he's got some space. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
They'll give it to him again. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
He'll do it himself. creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
You know, as a quarterback, when you're doing this zone read play, you got to read that defensive end. And if he crashes down hard inside to take the running back away, right away you know now you're keeping the football. Nice job by the quarterback.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. To the air, it's Davenport. Flips it out on the screen. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the first down.
And the Jaguars are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Operating in the red zone here on second down.
Military stunt.
Motion from the wideout. Back to throw, it's Davenport. Quick strike complete. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
They'll use the running game on first and goal. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Second and goal coming up.
Pace, 27.
Tries again to get it in. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
And on offense, you know this is 4-down territory. You have to come away with a touchdown. You're getting boat raced in this game right now, and you're going to have to make this possession count.
Yeah, definitely because of the slow start, now putting yourself behind the 8 ball, I think this offense is going to have to be aggressive the rest of the game.
They'll come to the line just 1 yard shy of the goal line on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
You have to understand at home, it's really hard for a head coach to kick a field goal at this juncture after such a long drive. So many first downs. You've gotten right down to the doorstep. Fourth down, you want to be able to pay this thing off and punctuate this drive with a touchdown.
They'll try to power it in. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, South Alabama. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And the head coach is going to keep going for his offense responds like that. Your coach gives you the ultimate vote of confidence. Down on the goal line, we're going for it. I believe in you guys to execute and get us in the end zone, and they pay it off. Phenomenal job up front by the offensive line. You love to see a team respond to their coach's confidence.
Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. This lead that they've been working with has dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to find a little breathing room on this drive. That's reeled in. It's Simpkins. Great move. Now he's got room. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Oh, better look out. There he goes. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
From the 33, it's 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Collier. The sure hands, it's Tucker. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2 possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Grab near the marker, it's Tucker. Touchdown, Chanticleer! And they take it in for 6 more points. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Got him downfield. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Well, another catch by the big fella. And, hey, this defense now in the 2nd level, they've got to understand that they're going to see some play action. They can't keep biting on the fake. It's not easy to do. You've got to be aware of the tight end and his release. As soon as you see him get upfield, right now you know it's pass. So don't even worry about the fake. Get your eyes focused and find the big fella to go make a tackle or make a play on the ball.
After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. He'll keep it himself. And the ball's out, and they're after it. defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And the defense did everything right against that option play. They got to the quarterback. They forced him to keep it. Not only do they create the fumble, but they jump on it behind the line of scrimmage. That is just perfect option defense.
Scanning the field, it's Collier. Going for it all. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina. And the punishment has been extended.
Well, you can't get momentum in a game any better than they just did. Defensively, you get the turnover. Right away, your offense jogs on the field. You take a shot deep, you hit it for a touchdown. They've got a lot of explosive playmakers on this offense. You saw it right there.
And the extra point was good.
Coastal Carolina, 55.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it.
Set to kick this one away.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Finds his man. It's Jenkins. At the 45 on his way. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. The Jaguars want to crank the tempo.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Fires to the wideout. And his throw is incomplete.
Man, this is an unbelievable start for this defender in this game, guy. That's already his second PD in this game. Playing with his eyes, he's breaking on the ball. You just can't start a game any better.
So now it's second and long. Back to pass, it's Davenport. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Pressure coming. He breaks into the open. Quarterback has to protect himself. Gets down with the slide. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered.
30.
So first down, we'll open up the final period.
Set, ready.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. Touchdown, Jaguars! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
Carolina, 55. South Alabama, 37.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, Dave.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Now the play fake. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, as an offense, you're hoping the run fake is going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. On target to the left. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Some might have the philosophy to milk the clock. Others have this philosophy: just keep going at them.
Yeah, until you stop me. And I think the offense, you can tell, it's pretty clear. They're going to keep their foot on the gas, continuing to throw the football down the field, attack, make big plays like they have all game long.
Open field on the right. Touchdown, Coastal. And the route is on.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. South Alabama has it back. The Jaguar offense going to work. To throw, it's Davenport. Wide open downfield. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
I'll tell you, this quarterback has just been in a great rhythm all game long. With that last completion, he's now over 300 yards passing.
Making a play like that to open the drive can really get the momentum going. First down from the 43. Got his man. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
The Jaguars with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. Turning it on. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
And now the offense just said, oh, you don't think he's going to run it? You're not going to account for him? I'll do that. Great job taking advantage of the numbers. When you're an offense and you have a quarterback that can do this occasionally, it just puts that little bit of doubt in my head, makes me play it a little bit more on defense.
It's complete to the right. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
They'll throw it from the red zone. He wants it all. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Dropping back, it's Davenport. It's caught. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
These third downs are so critical in deciding the outcomes of football games, especially when you start to get closer to the end zone. You drill it, you practice it. This offense needs to be dialed in, needs to be in rhythm, and needs to execute on this third down.
And it's incomplete on third down.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
It would take a miracle to get back in this game, but any miracle will have to start with this fourth down conversion. Trying to keep the drive alive. He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
He's got it. Open space at the 25. Lots of running room. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, shot to clear. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch it.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good to finish things off. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. We'll have another look at this South Alabama offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs, on first down finding positive points.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points, but they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. 2nd down coming up. Looking to throw, it's Davenport. Shoots it to the left. A strike downfield. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. And the Jaguars will hustle to the line.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ballgame.
Quickly out to the tight end. And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for a quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. The Jaguars have this offense rolling.
Here we go, set. Count. Music note.
Looking to throw on first down. Deep shot for the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And the shot that clears trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. And the pass is incomplete here on 3rd down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. The shot that clears will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Punt is on its way. Probably hope for a little bit more on that one. It'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. Give to the single back. Makes him talk to the hand. Gets away from one, finds room. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46.
I tell you what, they're down, but they're not out with this guy. They keep feeding him. He keeps having success on the ground. Maybe I use this now to catapult, use some play action, make some bigger plays down the field, but the run game has not been the problem today.
Right back to the well. They bring him down behind the line of scrimmage, and now he'll have to go back to work to get over 100 yards again for the day.
We've seen this guy have tons of success. He had over 100 yards right before that run, but defense gets the better of him there. Nice job of adjusting up front, and good job being physical by that D-line too.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking downfield, it's Davenport. Hauls it in. No chance to run, but still a good gain.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
Yeah, it's amazing how much offense has just boomed in college football. So good, so many ways to hurt you, and you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And man, we saw that here today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.